Range fans, we're back out here on the rifle range at the 50-yard line. And I got the chronograph set up, folks. After the last video, I got quite a few emails. Quite a few to me is somewhere between 10 and 15 emails from consistent viewers asking, hey, man, you did a great job in putting the spreadsheet together and sending us over to dayattherange.com to take a look at it, but we can't find a video for it. We can't find one. Did you ever make a video about your testing procedures, what you test with? We do see the rifles and stuff you listed, all that good stuff, but it'd be great to see a video. So I know 300 Blackout is not just dead yet. You know how else I know? Folks, I just came across, even in the pandemic, they're still making 300 Blackout ammo. This is Sig Sauer Marksman, never seen it before. Subsonic 300 Blackout, 220 grain OTM, match grade centerfire cartridge. What really caught me off guard was the Fiocchi brand. Range dynamic subsonic 300 Blackout, 220 grain Sierra Match King at 1,020 feet per second. Well, we're going to see, and I'm going to show you my testing regimen with the old chronograph, and we're going to see it on video for the first time. We got the AR-15 with 300 Blackout barrel. It is 1 in 7 twists. You can see the old Sig Sauer suppressor, and more than anything, yes, I do test with the bolt action as well. Some of that spreadsheet that you guys saw over there at dayattherange.com has bolt action stuff in it. The one I have with me today is the Ruger American 300 Blackout. It is also a 1 in 7 twist because for me, subsonic, up close work with suppressor, these scopes is a 1-4 on the AR-15 and on the Ruger American, a 3-10. It is a 3-10 Weaver. They don't make those anymore, but I like the setup. It's done me well. Let's put some rounds down range and show you what the testing criteria is for the 300 Blackout Journey Load Database, the biggest one on the net. Let's get to it. Range fans, here we go. The chronograph setup, 50-yard line, and Fiocchi Range Dynamics, 220 grain subsonic 300 Blackout. I probably won't even need my earplugs, but I'm going to put them in anyways for safety's sake. I already can't hear worth a hoot, or at least that's what my wife's telling me. It might be selective hearing, but us men know how that is. We're going to get some chronograph numbers. We're going to shoot 5 shots across chronograph, 5 on target to see what the accuracy is downrange, and also see if it truly cycles at 1,020 feet per second. I'm not so sure it's going to cycle the old AR-15 here, and if it will lock back the boat. That's part of the testing, and part of the reason why I put that large database together. When 300 Blackout first came out, I was so, yes, in love with it. I told you in the previous video, I'm coming out of the closet. I was so in love with it, I started to gather data and just keep the data for future sake to say, hey, you know what? There's so many of us asking what works, what doesn't, what cycles bolts, what does the bolt hold open, all that sort of jazz. If you go over to dayattherange.com and look at that 300 Blackout Journey load database, you'll see a lot of that information. But this is what the test essentially looked like for that data. And if you want more information, I have a few more. We're going to test Fiocchi today and also the Sig Sauer Marksman. If you want to see more of testing like this for you 300 Blackout fanatics, let me know down in the comments down below. Might even get some of your 300 Blackout friends to subscribe to Day at the Range so that maybe we can start bringing more 300 Blackout content. Let's see. 5 rounds downrange. Whew. I'm safe. All right.
$948.
948. It cycled. Shooting high, though.
994. 940. 929.
And the ultimate test, let's see if the bolt holds open on the last round.
966.
966, sound like about 950 to 970 average. But folks, what we're gonna do, we're gonna roll in the chronograph data right here, along with the target and accuracy right here, right now. And now we're gonna move on to the Sig Sauer Marksman. I thought I had this thing sighted in pretty good, but I guess I didn't. It's been a long time since I shot at 50 with 300 Blackout, but there you have it. That was that cold bore shot really high, and the rest clustered right there. Let's move on to the Sig Sauer Marksman. Range fans, what a knucklehead. I did that test without the suppressor, but that's okay. I'm even more impressed now with the Fiocchi 220 300 Blackout. It actually cycled the bolt without the suppressor or any back pressure. I don't think the Sig causes too much back pressure anyways, from what I can tell. No scientist at all. I'm usually judging by what I feel in the old shoulder here and how the bolt comes back. This does have a heavy bolt in it. But anyways, we got the Sig Sauer Marksman. I've not seen this stuff before. 220 grain OTM. First time in the database. On target at 50 yards. Here we go. Bolt home on safe. And here we go. The trigger's awful in this thing.
1077. 1055. 1056. 1060. 1050.
Sounds pretty consistent at about 1,050 feet per second with the Sig Sauer suppressor and Sig Sauer ammunition. Let's go down range and take a look at that group, folks. And there she is at 50 yards, the Sig Sauer 220 OTM. Huh? Not too bad. What you think? Oh, let's put that Ruger American ranch rifle on the bench. All right, range fans. I got the Ruger American ranch rifle in 300 Blackout. It's got a 1 7-inch twist barrel. And also, I think most importantly, got that beautiful, silent Sig suppressor on it. We're going to go with some Fiocchi range dynamic 220 grain Sierra Match Kings at 1,020 feet per second. You saw what it got out of the AR-15. Now we're going to do the same thing at 50 yards across the chronograph with the suppressor out of a bolt action. Does it make that much of a difference? Let's see. I think before we were getting about 950, 960, something like that. Let's see what we get this time out of the bolt action, where some of that pressure is not bled off to work the action. All right. All right, here we go. Boy, I haven't shot this thing in a long time. Man, I probably should have spotted this thing in. I'm not quite sure where it is. Will I hit my chronograph? Let's check and see. I should not. It's above and should be in the sweet spot for the chronograph. All right, here we go. Ooh, shot high. High and right. Oh, primer looks good. 937. Chronograph didn't read out loud. At least I didn't hear it. Let's go. Same point of aim.
883.
Lower velocity than the AR-15. Might be the barrel. Here we go. All right, this is the third.
882.
Yeah, definitely a little bit lower velocity.
908.
And this should be the last one here.
888.
Yeah, a little bit lower velocity. Both 16-inch barrels. Let's go down range and take a look at that group. Oh, yeah. That is 5 shot, folks. 5 shots. And that is a 5-inch Caldwell orange peel target. Oh, let's get a clean one up and see what that Sig will do. Oh, there's a reason I love to take this thing hog hunting. By the way, folks, comment down below. Do you think 300 Blackout Subsonic at 50 yards is ethical on a hog? I know about the armor plating we all say those hogs have. Yes, and I have taken one with this particular rifle. But I do know of a hunting outfit here locally that will not take you with a 300 Subsonic Blackout. If you have 300 Supersonic Blackout, they absolutely will let you go out as long as you pay your fees and what have you. They'll let you go out and take you out on the hunt, but not with Subsonic. They don't think it's ethical. Tell me what you think. Is it ethical? I don't want to turn it into a big bashing or not. With Subsonic 300 Blackout, this time with the Sig Sauer Marksman 220. Now, with this stuff, it's Sierra Match Grain and the OTM. Look, I would not do hog hunting with this ammo. But there's some Hornady round nose 200 grain ammunition. Oh, that thing, I call it Thor's hammer. Go over to Dayattherange.com and hold your mouse over the 300 Blackout journey, and you'll see about 15 pages that you can pull up. And there's one in there I call Thor's hammer. Take a look at that round. That thing hits hard. Listen, 42 yards, dispatched a hog, and he did nothing but drop exactly where he was. Let's see what these 5 rounds will do from the Sig Marksman. Hey, all right, here we go.
$960.
960. All right, we're on the roll now.
984.
I think I even pulled that one.
946.
This is number 4.
981.
And this is the last one.
968.
Oh, that ain't too shabby of a group either. Folks, tell me what you think. Do you want to see more 300 Blackout testing with Suppressor? By the way, with the number of buddies and rifles that I have, look over at that database. I think there's 15 or so rifles, most from friends of mine, 15 or so rifles that are in that database that we can test different loads with. If you have recommendation on a load, put it in the comments down below. If you have some sort of test that you want to see, put it in the comments down below. And more importantly, let me know if you want to see more 300 Blackout testing. It ain't dead, folks. It is not dead yet. Ain't no way. It ain't dead yet. Sig Sauer, Ruger American, 300 Blackout, 5-shot group, 50 yards. Oh yeah, hoorah!
Target front!